end up in the end zone.
I'm like a believer out you. I be trying to tell cats.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown.
He'll young Stace in the place for nothing.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16.
Don't try to stiff arm me.
Hey, so is it? I mean, I wonder, is it any thing they can do?
Well, the only thing they can try to get him in the program or some shit. That's it.
Oh, the program.
You know, yeah, the program.
Yeah, for that shit, I know.
Maybe expecting a pass.
You know, 30 days, whatever.
Here's Forte with his first
Damn.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Yeah, you'll never get another hole like that
this year
again.
from Matt Forte.
Nah,
Best
man.
game came in week 2 at 3 touchdowns.
That's my boy, Matt Forte, man. You can't talk about him like that.
I ain't talking about him. I'm just keeping it real.
You say he ain't gonna get no yards like that no more.
Well, I'm about to provide motivation.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's real.
If he hears this, I'll show you. But I don't think he's a lead back anymore.
This my boy. This is my boy. He gonna be breaking some tackles.
This nigga trying to run niggas over too. God damn. Let me see. I need help. Shit. I gotta go in the. I gotta be able to stop this and the pass. So this right here should do both.
It's supposed to be 10 people on the list that's supposed to be get trying. I mean, damn. For the was it 10 or was it 12? 12.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
Well, Keisha was talking about it, how naming all the people. I'm like, damn, but she named like I think she named about like 10 or 11 people. But I am on the list. I don't know what number I am on the list. I'm at the bottom of the list, or
you ain't at the bottom. You was there before Keisha, and them, right?
Yeah, I was way there before all of them, before Keisha, before Charles, all of them.
You way up ahead of them.
And the play clock's running down. Here's Patty.
Right. It's like I don't want to get transferred nowhere, man. Unless I was going back to my home plant, man. But they ain't gonna let me come back there. So.
They got you blackballed over there.
They said it got to be an opener or something. There ain't no opener.
On
first down, this is Forte. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
I wish they could make some type of way for my ass to stay.
3 yards, and now it's second down.
I've seen some crazy shit over here, so I mean.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, damn.
Taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Oh, man. I can't be doing all this tonight.
So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Oh, my God.
Got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the set. And it's going to the fourth down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget,
I'm going to play good on this defense as well.
And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Oh, shit. I kicked it.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
Now Brady throwing on second down. The Jets push 2 marches.
Brady ain't never been hit like that before.
I know. Oh shit, you redoing the play?
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop
hell
this third
no.
down. To throw is Brady.
You must be crazy, man. they ain't gonna give him no time, man. They ain't giving him no time, man.
Bring up 4th and long.
Brady pissed. I don't blame you.
Here's Ryan Allen now. No room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to gain from it.
What?
That's, what's it called? What's his name?
What, Kev?
Yeah. This nigga waited late, though. I'm already whooping ass, you know?
Oh, nah, you talking too much shit, man.
Unable to connect.
Oh, shit.
Pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Oh.
Safarian Jenkins, 45 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Okay, partners, New England comes out here to... This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part. On offense, all right, offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well.
What up, dog?
Yeah.
What up? Oh, Stacey Styles ain't in the chat.
I invited him. I was in his shit when you tried to when you invited me for your party. Oh shit! I exited out his shit and I just created my own shit and just invited both of y'all. But
tell him to join your party.
That's why I sent him the party thing. Hold on, I'm gonna send him a message.
You got his real number?
No, I'm gonna send him through the PlayStation message. He go see it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. Oh, he nearly broke that one as it stands though.
You pop Nolan?
6-yard run back. And this
Yeah, nah, the game quit. This shit weak. I was just watching y'all. Fuck it. I told him we gonna watch y'all. I can't stand the game keep quitting.
Yeah,
I think I sent them an invite though.
As we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, that was his
Let me
internet.
see. Oh yeah, we about to watch. Oh, I'm about to watch y'all. He gonna watch y'all too. I'm just watch y'all. I can't keep playing them, man. The game keep getting fucked up.
The pitch comes to Forte. And he's...
Damn, what about this? Broadcast. No, it was me.
There. Play clock winding down. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hit 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage. You've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
They come out here in the eye. Back to throw here. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control. They run their routes.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Forte, the lone running back. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Petty. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run with Forte. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Over.
Petty now. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A dump off to Forte. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Danny Amendola on the return. And now out come the Patriots. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Shift together here from the D-line. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Brady will try again on 2nd down. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
10 yards to go on 3rd. Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was their third straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets take possession. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Petty. Here's a screen to Powell. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. Petty now. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to fire one. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. 1st and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Forte taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that will be incomplete as well. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it brings up 4th down.
That was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly this.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by his former Super Bowl teammate, Darrelle Revis. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This one from 48 yards away. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They start on the ground here with Blount. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch there.
Now a run with Forte. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. The former first-round pick, Shea McClellan, in on the stop. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Here's Paddock. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Here's Forte. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
Petty now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Give him 30 yards there. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll try to run with Forte. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Their dangerous wide receiver. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by his former Super Bowl teammate, Darrelle Revis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Set. Blue line it. Blue line it.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Brady to throw on second down. Going deep here for Edelman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it'll bring up third down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well. And sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot. The next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line there. Blue line.
On play action, they'll throw. Got an open man. It's a new one. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion.
Now let's go.
Here's Patty. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. They come out here in the eye. Petty now. And able to find Decker. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Hurry up, here we go.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On the ground, Forte. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rob Ninkovich in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Folk's kick is good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. Now Dion Lewis to return. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Here's Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. On 3rd and long. It's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by his former Super Bowl teammate, Darrelle Revis. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come out here in the eye. A give. This is Forte. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's 1st down, New York.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here's Lewis. So the Patriots coming out now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Devin McCourty brings them down.
The offense is in total control right now, and while they don't want to be in anything close to a hurry-up, they want to make sure they do things with discipline now. Get to the line of scrimmage, line up correctly, take time off the clock, snap the ball late in the play clock, and run the game out.
And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
On second down, here's Brady. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters. And this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
So after that safety, now a free kick Forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.